Hi students, welcome to the session on capacitance due to spherical capacitor using Laplace equations. Right, so already we derived the same equation using an electric field concept. Now we use Laplace equation. So let us consider two spherical conducting shells using 1 and 2, right, separated by dielectric. The intermediate gap is dielectric. This you can call dielectric, okay, with permittivity epsilon, right? So let A be the radius of the inner conductor inner shell and B is the radius of outer shell, right? So now I write at R is equal to A, the potential V is equal to V naught, that is all through this shell at A, that is on the shell V is equal to V naught. R is the radius of the inner shell. Similarly, at R is equal to B, V is equal to 0. Sorry, not V naught, it is 0. Right here you see, this is what radius B, outer shell radius, where potential is 0. This is the boundary condition. Right, we know whenever we want to apply Laplace equation, we should know boundary condition. First we derive this. Right, now we use a typical Laplace algorithm. I told what is the first step. If you have any doubt, please refer my video on capacitance using Laplace equation in cylindrical and parallel plate capacitor. First, we have to write Laplace equation. It is a spherical coordinate system, right? Here you see in spherical coordinate system. In here you see the v is a function of only r, the radius. Only radius is varying, right? So v is a function of only r. We don't mind about theta and phi. Doesn't depend on theta and phi. That means we know that in any point in spherical coordinate system is given by r theta phi. Here r is the only parameter changes. Here r is equal to a, here r is equal to b. We don't mind about theta and phi. So my Laplace equation becomes, what is that? It becomes like 1 by r squared dou by dou r squared dou v by dou r is equal to 0, right? So we just see what is the Laplace equation for spherical coordinates. In that theta component and pi component 0, this is the only r component, right? What is the second step? First we simplify it, then this is dou by dou r squared I bring that side, so 0, dou squared dou v by dou r is equal to 0. Now I integrate this equation two times. Let us consider this is one, not that one. So integrate first time, typical algorithm we have to follow, right? If you want to know the algorithm, please refer my video on parallel plate capacitor. First integrate once. If you integrate once, what we get is differentiation will go out. So r squared dou v by dou r is equal to a. Next, integrate twice. Integrate second time. That means integrate this one again. So what we get is, first I simplify this. This is equal to dou v by dou r, a by r squared. If I integrate second time, dou v by dou r becomes b, a 1 by r squared is minus 1 by r, so it is minus 1 by r constant b. Right? So this is my second equation, and finally this is the equation for potential. Right, now I apply the boundary condition. What is the boundary condition? Boundary condition is V0 at RB, V0 at RA, V is equal to V naught. Right? So apply boundary condition. That is my second step. The second step, apply boundary condition at RB, V0, RA. Say, let us assume first R is equal to B. So V0 at minus A, when R is equal to B, V is equal to 0 plus B. This is one equation. At R is equal to A, V is equal to V naught. So when I substitute R is equal to A plus B, V is equal to V naught. right? So this is my equation. So let us assume this is my second equation, this is my third equation, this is my fourth equation. Subtract 3 minus 4. 4 from 3. 3 minus 4 gives, what you get is minus V naught is equal to A into 1 by A minus 1 by B. Subtract 3 minus 4. Right? This implies what is my A? A is equal to minus V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B. Right? So, similarly, what about B? Right? B is equal, we know that B is equal to minus, from this you see, what is my B? B is equal to A by B, right? So you see, here you see, from this equation, B is equal to plus A by B. Now we got A value, fine. So B is equal to A by B. B is equal to A. A is this one. So minus V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B. A by B, this is B. This is what my A and B. So what is my equation? My general equation is, you see, V is equal to minus A by R plus B by B. So let us assume this is equation 5, A value, equation 6. Substitute 5 and 6 in 2. Okay. A value, B value, and find. So I substitute. So A by R minus B naught divided by R into 1 minus A by 1 minus B. Right? A by R minus B plus B minus B naught divided by B into 1 minus A minus B. This is what my B, right? So from this you find fourth condition, E is equal to minus del B. Fine. So I have to find del V. So what is the thing? My del, again it is a spherical coordinate system. Del has both r, theta and phi value, but it is depending on only r value. So I take del for r only. Dou r v a r only. Dou by dou z, dou phi, dou theta and all I neglect it because my equation is depending only on r. No need to phi, theta and pi. So dou v by dou r a r minus dou v by dou r out of, see, this is what my v, this v I differentiate with respect to r. This only has r, this factor has no r, that means it is constant, so I can neglect. So this will become 0 when I apply here. So I take only minus v naught, right? So I take minus v naught divided by r 1 by a minus 1 by b into ar, right? So what happens? It will become, if you differentiate, minus minus cancel, v naught is constant, 1 by a minus 1 by b is constant, okay, right? So 1 by a minus 1 by b is constant. If we differentiate r, what you get is minus 1 by r squared, right? So I think I made some mistake. V is equal to a naught. V is equal to a naught, right? V is equal to a naught minus v naught, right? V is minus V is equal to, what is my V equation? Let me go and check. Oh, sorry, here V is minus a by r. So what I do, this is minus V. So a is minus a by r. A is my, here also see, while V is minus a by r plus b. A is minus v naught. So if I put minus, it will become plus. Sorry. So plus v naught. So it will be minus 2 plus v naught. Right? This will be plus v naught. Now if I differentiate 1 by r with respect to r, that minus will be outside only, minus 1 by R squared AR cap. Right, that is what my E value, that is given by E is equal to B naught divided by R squared into 1 by A minus 1 by B, right? Okay. AR vector. This is what E naught, right? So D is equal to mod D, we have to find mod D is equal to mod epsilon naught E multiplying. Mod E means AR will become 1. Mod left hand side, right hand side take magnitude. So mod E means mod A, this is full magnitude. Mod AR is 1. So simply it will become epsilon naught V naught divided by R epsilon general R square into 1 by A minus 1 by B. This is what is my D is equal to rho S, right? So what is my Q? Q is equal to rho S into area. Rho S is epsilon V naught divided by R squared into 1 by A minus 1 by B. A is the sphere, area of the sphere, because we are using spherical capacitor. What is the surface area? 4 pi R squared, right? That is what surface area of a sphere. So if R squared cancel, so it will be 4 pi epsilon V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B. That's what our Q. What is my capacitance value? C is equal to Q by V naught. So if you substitute Q here, V naught will be cancelled. 4 pi epsilon divided by 1 minus A divided by 1 minus. This is what capacitance due to spherical capacity. It is same as the equation we derived. Hope you understand the formula. If you have any doubt, please ask me in comment section. Thank you.